Hey guys, LBF back again with another Vans review. Today I got the OG Epoch LX, of course, from the Vans Vault line. Colorway on these is Suede Parisian Night Marshmallow, size 13. Retail was $80. Once again, we are seeing that brand new Vault box here, just like we saw with those new Never Outs. Retro style box with that wave design, reminiscent of the early 90s boxes, and you got the grid pattern on here as well. Even has a nod to the old Van Doren boxes with the stripes on the top here. Vault hit on the front and back side of the box. And I've already gone into detail with this box in my last Vault review, but just a quick summary. Got that thicker style box, thicker cardboard, just like they used to do way back in the day with these really thick style boxes. Even the tissue is like identical with how they had it back then. So very cool, super excited to see them really get into detail with these new vaults. They are hard to close, as you can tell here. I'm kind of struggling with the flap here just because of that thicker cardboard, but super cool box nonetheless. Before getting into this review, I did want to point something out I thought it was a little weird. These being the Epoch LX when it should be the Epoch Sport LX. Vans doesn't seem to be very consistent with the name of this shoe. Technically, the Epoch should be the one without the little V on the side. It should just be like the same as it is on the medial side of the shoe. But I mean, this shoe has gotten so many names at this point. The Epoch, Epoch Sport, the Vans Sport, the Style, I can't remember what, I think it's Style 73. So it's just super bizarre how this one just constantly gets its name changed, but definitely something I've been noticing and I'm kind of been bummed about lately. I wish they would just keep it one thing, but you know what? I digress. So this pack dropped maybe about a week or two ago at this point, releasing two colorways of the Epoch LX. We have the Parisian Night and then this other colorway that was like a bluish gray, kind of like a dark slate colorway. Initially, I was definitely drawn to the dark slate one. It's a color you don't see too often, and definitely a color that I've really been digging lately. But the navy, super classic. After seeing more pictures of this one, I figured this is going to get a lot more wears. So went ahead and pulled the trigger on these. And with the Marshmallow, just a classic combination, navy and Marshmallow. Very happy I picked this one up. I mean, I am super impressed with how these came out. Definitely think it's one of the better vaults that's dropped in a while. Actually, both colorways of this shoe, honestly. Featuring, of course, that newer style of the OG sole that we're going to be seeing going forward. If you guys want to find out more about this sole, I did a pretty lengthy review on the OG Authentics that just came out. So I will leave the link down in the description below where you guys can check that out. But yeah, featuring the new OG sole in the Marshmallow, just like I love. Super happy with these ones. As the box mentions, this is going to be a suede upper on here featuring this Parisian Night color, which is pretty much, I would probably just say like a navy, but maybe like a slightly darker, like washed navy. I'm not really sure if that's the color, just the fact that it's suede, but really digging it. Super clean colorway. The materials, like the suede quality, super soft. Very impressed with this one. And then, of course, matching it with the leather. Very supple, soft leather at that Marshmallow on that weird jazz stripe on the side. Same Marshmallow leather on the heel mustache and this little heel strip. Of course, we got our off-the-wall Originals heel tab in red and white. Darker gum waffle outsole. Features the Marshmallow premium cotton laces, Marshmallow contrast stitching. And then the same tongue tag we see with every Epoch here. That retro style tag. You got the red and yellow hits on there. For the interior of the shoe, once again we see that insole that doesn't feature the stitching anymore, but it's kind of like a vinyl-esque material. You got the pigskin leather, which is just incredibly soft around the collar of the shoe, and then just the rest of the guts being in that natural canvas color. The fit on these is actually pretty similar to, if not identical to, the fit of just your standard Vault Epoch. or OG Epoch. So it having that newer OG style sole, I know with the Authentics, it kind of narrowed the shoe a bit, but with these ones, they actually do feel pretty much the same, even though the sole is definitely more narrow. So thought that was pretty cool. These are super comfortable, definitely with my slightly wider size 13 feet. Very impressed with these. I know I'm going to be able to wear these quite often, being that they're not so narrow or not so tight. These also come with that little hang tag here, which is a new thing with the Vault shoes. Pretty much like your standard pair of Vans you buy at the Vans store. It comes in the little turtle skateboard. With this one, of course, we have the Vault one. It's a little sticker. So that's pretty awesome, since we didn't really get much with the Vaults that have been dropping the past couple of years. Back in the day, they used to come out with these little key fobs, these like leather Vault key fobs, and like every single pair of Vaults you had like came with these. Super dope. I'm sure they put a ton of money into that. I really wish they did that again, but of course, you know, I think this little sticker is definitely going in the right direction. So I'm pretty happy about how the new Vault line is coming out with the box and just like the little details. Definitely putting a little more thought into it. These guys, as I mentioned before, these do fit true to size. You can find these probably right now only at like a handful of dealers, being that this is a newer Vault. But I'm sure in the coming month, you'll probably see these pop up, hopefully at every Vault dealer. They're $80, like I mentioned, so it's not too bad. I think the price is going to be a little bit higher than what we would normally see with the like a Vault Epoch. Once again, just because of the extra rubber probably that's going into the sole, not to mention the box is going to cost a little bit more, but totally worth it. I mean, it's going to be super hard to tell myself not to throw away these boxes, because I know these are going to stack up. Just such a dope box. You can't be throwing something like this away, right? But nevertheless, hope you guys enjoy the review. And as always, be sure to stay tuned for the On Feet.